What is going on, guys? Today I want to talk a bit about the war system in New World, along with the weapons that go into attacking and defending a fort, and what exactly it is they do. For those of you who don't know, war is a 50 vs 50 open world PvP battle. It can take place when one faction brings the opposing faction's influence down, opening up the companies to declare war on each other. Eventually, the battle will start. Those who own the fort defend, while the opposing faction attacks. When you are on the attacking side, you will have what is called battle tokens, which can be spent at the war camp's armory to acquire siege weapons and build them on the battlefield. While the defending team will be able to build weapons along their walls to help stop the attack. For the defenders, they won't cost anything, but their strength will be based off how they have been upgraded through the territory's progression prior to the war being declared. These can be upgraded through town projects, which are basically resource gathering quests when a war isn't active. For the attacking side, you have the cannon platform, which is a cannon with a medium rate of fire and high damage per hit. It is great against structures and slow moving targets. Next, you have the fire launcher, which launches flaming projectiles that burst on impact and cover the area in fire. This is most effective against infantry and a good way to counter ranged opponents up on the fort's ramparts. You then have the repeater platform, which is a rapid fire turret that shoots bolts at a very high speed. Individual bolts don't do much damage, but they can easily take out an opponent with sustained fire. It is good against small, faster targets. For defending weapons, you have the Ballista, which is the defensive version of the cannon, which is an anti-structure siege weapon. It has a medium fire rate with very high damage, good on slow-moving targets and structures. The explosive cannon fires an explosive shot that has a knockback effect on enemies. Great for pushing back groups of infantry, but has a very low rate of fire. Then they have the repeater turret, which is the same as the repeater platform for the attacker. They also have the fire dropper, which pours molten liquid down on anyone below, doing high damage over time. And lastly, there is the Horn of Resilience that provides a temporary healing and defensive buff to all allies in the area. It can be used to turn the tide at the right moment in a battle, but has a pretty hefty cooldown with it. As you can tell from what is revealed, attacking and taking a fort will be a pretty challenging accomplishment to take on, as the defending side seems to have more tools at their disposal to keep enemies at bay, although this may not be the final set of siege weapons that you can see. Along with these weapons, both attacking and defending sides have traps, such as the Inferno Mine, that detonates when enemies get close, covering the area with fire. And they also have the powder keg, which does the highest damage of any siege weapon, but it must be manually lit and has a lengthy duration. The powder keg also can be destroyed by the enemy and will not detonate if this happens. What are your thoughts on these siege weapons you can use in New World? Let me know in the comments down below, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to click on that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, and stay tuned for a lot more to come.